Good morning. Well, I just met with a spray foam guy and we just came up with a game plan to insulate our crawl space. Luckily, our crawl space is not very long. It's about 10 feet long and as long as the wide as the house is, 20 something feet, 25-ish feet. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with our plan. We gotta rip out all of our plumbing that's down here for the heat. We're gonna put some 2x10s in here for rim joists, and then we are gonna stop putting up our floor joists, and we'll get all the floor joists in place, and then he can spray foam that when he's ready, and then we'll put our subflooring on. So we still have a little bit of work to do for him before he can come back to do that. And we also got to get one other area prepped and ready for him to spray foam to make it worth his while to come out here, because this is a pretty small job for them. So instead of having to, like, their minimum fee, we're going to get that prepped, and we're going to get another area prepped for spray foam so we can do more at once and make it work their wild and our wild. So let's get to work and get this ready. All right, we got to cut out all of this copper piping. We don't need this plumbing down here. I drained it all yesterday. Bam. And we'll cut it back. Yeah, we'll cut it over here for now. This is how they ran the heat upstairs. Yeah. We won't be doing this because I don't want any plumbing. Let go. I don't want any plumbing in our crawl space.
I'm not crawling under there.
Come on. All right, let's get this wire out of here.
Stop. Why would you do that?
You gotta have fun. That's why. All right, now we can get these beams out. The nice thing is they're just sitting in place. They're a little dirty, so I put my long sleeve shirt on. We'll save these. Oh, this one's a little bit heavier. They're in really nice shape. I was hoping that was the biggest one, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same size now. I like the first one, it was little.
The end one looks smaller.
It does. For some reason, they got the little ones on the ends and the beefier ones inside. I'm curious to see when we got this one out if it has a bow in it. I think it does. I think that's one of the reasons why the upstairs floor in that bedroom does this, because this beam was supporting the upstairs. So it had the weight of this floor and the weight of that. And over time, it just kind of sagged. Oh gosh, that one's in there. It's the only one so far that's been really wedged in.
You just cut it.
No, I
There
just
you go.
gotta. Ooh. Jeez.
You just pull that one out.
Worst case scenario, if we don't find a good use for the beams, they'll make some good firewood.
Chainsaw.
No, we'll get it. Oh. Last one. You can see all the granite now. It looks nice. And it's a small one. Even better. I've officially found my favorite summer shirt. Imagine a shirt that feels as comfortable as your favorite t-shirt, but you can wear it out and look good in it too and feel good. I found that with poncho shirts. These things are so comfortable. They feel so nice even out of the package, even after being washed. They're comfy, they're lightweight, they're breathable. And when you do get sweaty, they wick away and dry fast. There's so many different features I love about this shirt. I got a place for my pen or my pencil. Did I say I look good in them? And I feel good in them. And they're comfortable. Not only that, if you're out fishing and you're using your sunglasses on and off, there is a nice little loop to hang your sunglasses on. One of the things I really love about them is this looks like a button. You know when you got a button pocket and you always got to be buttoning it, unbutton it, and it's a pain? These ones are magnetic. It looks nice, but it's automatically held down with the magnet. So you're not over here fumbling to keep it to stay together. And if you don't have it buttoned, they just like end up getting all like cockeyed and they look like that. With poncho, you don't gotta worry about it because it's magnetic. Same with this side. And they get a nice little stash zipper pocket. Stash your cash in here, your credit cards. You can always keep your cell phone up there, which is nice if you're out fishing or if you're out being lazy, tubing in a lazy river. I'm not going to give that away. You can keep your stuff up here where it is dry, not down low if you're standing in the water like fishing with your waders or rafting. You have a place to keep everything nice and dry. And if you guys are like me and you have glasses or you're wearing your sunglasses, they have a little microfiber cloth built into them so you can clean your glasses with them easy. You don't got to have a rag, which is nice. And did I say again, I look good in it? And I feel good in it. That's one of the great things about it. Poncho has a huge selection: original, western, denim, and ultralight. They have short sleeve and long sleeve shirt. Give them a try and click my link down below or go to ponchooutdoors.com/Lumnah. You're going to save yourself $10 off and free shipping. Thanks Poncho for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the show. Well, they definitely have a bit of a bow in them. So I'm going through and I'm drilling and chiseling out the stone. I want to put a 2x10 new rim board all the way around, and on this side we're going to hit the stone in some spots. So I'm chiseling it out so that way we can have a nice shelf to sit our 2x10 on, and I'll have a good foundation to rest on. And then we'll have our floor joist is going off of that. So I did some stones there, here. This is going to still come down a little bit here, and then a few over there. I'm just drilling them out, and then I'm chiseling them too. Oh, a lot more to go, well.
Oh.
All right, that is all done. I broke a sweat, but back in the day, that would have all been done with a hammer and chisel. I broke enough of a sweat doing it with the machine, never mind by hand. All right, hold up, I gotta step down. Okay, hold on, I gotta get on the other side now. Okie dokie, panokie. Now I need to come my way. So that's good right here. That's good on your board too, it looks like.
Okay.
So I'm happy with that. Like this, you can get more room. Okay, to me, I'm gonna set it down. It feels so nice seeing new lumber going into the house. You've been tearing apart and seeing nasty stuff for so long. It's nice to see new stuff going. I'll be really excited when we get the floor joists going. We can't put the subfloor on right away because we're gonna let them spray foam first, which is going to be awesome. It just be nice to see a new subfloor in an area, but we'll have to wait a little bit. I just put a whole bunch of headlock screws in, some 3-inch ones, some 5-inch ones, some 10-inch ones, just depending on what I thought, where they needed them. So that's not going anywhere. On this side, it's sitting on a lot of rock. That's all going to get spray foamed up against. Over here, these other rim joists are going to get spray foamed from the granite up under because there's a little bit of a gap, and then it'll come up. They'll spray foam all this here down, but there's also a little bit of a gap, not a lot, right here. That'll all get filled with spray foam. It'll come down and it'll go out, and the spray foam will be like 4 inches thick. So that is going to look really nice once it is all done. Now we can start making some floor joists and getting the floor joists in. It's gonna look so cool, guys. It feels so good seeing fresh lumber going in. You don't know how well that feels. We're finally getting a little bit of rain. We haven't had any rain in about a month, so this feels good. I think the grass will like it. The hay fields might grow a little bit better before our second cut, and that'd be nice. All right, so last night I put some woven wire over every butt joint and in every corner. So that way when they spray foam, we have woven wire like right after the granite. So there's like cracks like where their butt joints and the corners are. So that way, if any critter does try to get through the granite, they're gonna hit woven wire and not spray foam. So that should keep the critters out. I got it over by the window. So now we need to put some vapor barrier down. They said they would do the vapor barrier, but I think it'll be easier if we put the vapor barrier down now before we put all the floor joists in. And then when they come to spray foam, that part's already done, that you can just tape it to the corners. The main part will be done, and then they can spray foam. So let's get the vapor barrier down, and then we can get these floor joists in.
This is way beyond what we had hoped to have to do with the house. We are just so excited to see new wood being put in. We're just excited to have the new floors getting put in and the spray foam. It is going to be so good when we get it done, and just to see where it was to where it is right now is exciting. So when each step we do, it just gets more and more exciting. Some parts get a little overwhelming, but most of the time we just keep trucking along and just looking forward to what it's going to be.
Question is, how does it open?
It's going to open all crazy. That's what it usually does. How far do you want me to go? This?
$1.10 and 3/16. Let go for a minute.
Where was 3/16?
Yeah, 1.10 and 3/16. 1.10 and 3/16. $1.10 and 5/16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 of them.
Perfect. Right there. The good thing is this will all be spray foamed, so these are all going to get locked in. Even better. Okay, let's start your side. Hold on. Oh, your side's, hold on. Got your side?
What?
Get,
Are you good?
yeah, get yours in. Okay. Hard because the hand-hewn beams aren't perfectly straight, so it's like you don't think it's going to fit, but it does after a second.
You're coming back up.
All right, now we gotta go make a place to support that beam for now and then get our last one in. All right, well that feels good. We got all of the floor joists in, but the temporary support moved. That way when they're getting ready to finalize the vapor barrier, they can. They were gonna do the vapor barrier like now. I'm like, you know what? We'll just put it down. We'll let them do what they need to do afterwards. Like we'll let them do the final laying of it, but at least this way it's in place. They can tape it, do what they need to do, spray foam, and then we're gonna have a new floor on this part of the house. So I'm gonna have to let them know that how close we are to being done and let them figure out when they can come and do it. So we can't go any further here, but we do have more stuff to do. But this is where we gotta end this video. So thanks for coming along on our farmhouse renovations journeys with us. If you guys like the videos, give them a thumbs up, share, subscribe. We'll see you right back here in the next video.
Bye.